What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is A2D Wednesday nights. Eagles Bucs preview. Nolan Smith injured, tricep again. We'll break it all down for you. CJ Gardner-Johnson back? We'll talk about it.
I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you. Let the celebration begin.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. This is A2D Wednesday nights, only on A2D Radio. Every Wednesday, brought to you by our doc, making yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, locations in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Find them right there on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. As always, Noah Eaton, Ryan Alizik, Greg Milakovic. I'm Tom Arnone, everybody out there. Let's dissect it. Let's talk about it. Phillies Marlins postgame, little BP round for the Phils tonight, as Greg was saying in a group message. So we'll discuss. We'll talk Phils at the end of the show, like we always do. Score predictions and players of the game. Eagles Bucs. It's Wednesday night. It's our time to get into it. We want it from you too. If you nail the score, right? We say it. We said it for years now. Right? We'll start it off at $50. $50 Venmo if somebody nails the score. But you guys screenshot your score. We're not going to be like, oh, I said this and I got to go through the archives. Not happening. All right. Screenshot, DM, game over. Go to Twitter, DM Greg over at A2D Radio, and we'll pay out if you win. But now, if you got a tie with a guy, that's where player of the game comes in. Really important to get it in, babe. All right. Eagles mount injuries.
Link in bio.
Really, really important. Okay, but not a ton of guys. I mean, you know, Nolan Smith is really the real injured Eagle right now. So we'll talk about that. Eagles Bucs preview. We'll get into that. But our main topic at hand is Nolan Smith and his injury. Nolan Smith's injury is a huge blow to the Eagles defense, and they're going to struggle to create pressure on the edge without him. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Hit the like, subscribe, follow. Say it every week. Most importantly, join the conversation. Let us know your thoughts. I mean, it's a huge blow. I mean, I don't even in the pass game, yeah, but I mean more in the run game. I mean, he's physical at the line of scrimmage. I think that's the biggest miss of Nolan Smith. Now, can they survive it? Yeah, they'll probably be able to survive it. I'm sure Jahad Campbell will play a little bit of edge for him here throughout it. And you know, if Nakobe comes back and you know he for some reason over this next 4 or 5 weeks and he gets on the football field, maybe that's where Campbell slides into that role a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, will they struggle to create pressure? Maybe. They've struggled to create pressure anyway, right? Even with them on the field. So it's not like, you know, they're getting after the quarterback at this like high clip anyway. So, I'll agree just because you're not in the business to lose pass rushers and leaders. And again, in my opinion, a great run defender. Like, I just want to know who the doctor was. Like, can somebody tell me who the doctor was? Like, how do we get a bad try? It's goddamn 2025. How are we just going through the motions with surgery then? How are we coming back out with a bad try? You just got surgery on. What happened over this period of time? I mean, physical football obviously happens, but how are we not making sure that tricep isn't strong enough? I don't know. I'm not trying to be a doctor. You know, Tom, he stayed at the Holiday Inn Express one night. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy. But, like, come on, man. Come on. That's an important piece. Now, listen, we're going to get him back. I think that's the most important part of it. But I just need to know. I need to know, who that doc was, and maybe I need to talk to him because that can't happen. Can't happen at all. But yeah, I mean, how don't you miss him? I mean, does he even have any sacks this year? One, maybe?
No.
None? I might disagree with the poll. Actually, I might actually go the other way. I might disagree with it because I think you're going to miss some more run defense right now. But I still agree. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I still agree to the poll. Like, you can't lose guys, but I just feel like his strength right now has been in the run game, or at least that's what's like showed up on tape or on replays. I mean, they're 29th in sacks in the NFL.
Yeah, they only had 3 total in the year.
Yeah, no, it's
29.
The pass rush in general has been lackluster, to say the least.
Yeah,
it hasn't been good, and we look, we didn't do a very, I know we had a nice second half, but all in all, on the defensive side of the ball, we need a lot of work. And thankfully, it's only September here. And honestly, yes, we're 3-0, but throw the record out. I think we're going to be a much better football team in November than we are right now. So if we can tread water for the next 4 or 5 weeks, we'll be fine. But yes, initially, yes, it is a huge blow to the Birds defense. Smith is obviously was a huge part of their success last season. And I look forward to having him come back healthy along with Nakobe Dean. And I think, right now, I know we look like a kind of a middle of the pack defense, but I think by November, we're going to play like a top 5 defense again in the NFL.
We still are. We've lit up 14 points in the second halves of games, and we're 3-0.
The defense is what
the sky's not falling.
The defense is what kept you in that game this past week in general. How many field goals did it hold you to?
No, and I know they did a nice job in the second half of getting stops. But if it wasn't for a field goal, if it wasn't for that great 2 field goal blocks, we're going home with an L. Don't get me wrong.
If it wasn't because I piled snacks into my fat body, I'd be skinny.
It was a great second half. It was an awesome game, and I'm not giving the 3 wins back. But
that's what it sounds like you're doing.
We have stuff to work on as a football team.
Who are you, Joe Giglio from WIP? What are we doing this all over again?
Yeah, they just forgot to
forget that we're 3-0.
10 years.
No, I don't even have a problem with that part of it, Greg. I have a problem with you're going to remove stuff out of games, right? Like, we can't remove stuff that happened out of games. Like, well, if we don't win if this didn't happen. We don't win if this happens. That's not fair. We created a play. We created 2 of them, right? Great teams find ways to win football games. That's what this team is. Now, could you make the argument that it's 2023 all over again, or 2024? No, 2023, right? Could you make the case that it's that over again? I mean, maybe, right? Maybe you can make that case. I completely disagree with that. I mean, disagree.
Look, I'm happy about the 3
if you don't
wins,
think,
but if you're not concerned about being down 26-7 at one point at home, and offensively we had 20 yards in the first half, we're not going to get away with that forever. It was a great win. Shit, I was high-fiving my wife. We had a great time watching at home. But there's no question this football team has a lot of things to work on. But it's great to be 3-0 while we get our shit together. And that's why I'm saying in November, we will be a much better football team than we are right now.
I just don't like the way you left the game. You understand what I'm trying to say to you right now? This isn't about, I agree with you that there's things that they got to get better with. Anybody that's got eyeballs can answer that question. My issue with you is if you don't take what happened at the end of that game, right? And look at what transpired and the comeback in that football game and the ability to make a play like that. And then to return it for a touchdown, essentially like walking a team off. And you don't think that drives a team? And you said it, you're going to play the best football in November. But if you don't leave that game as a fan saying, dude, this team's just going to find ways to win games. This team is tough as nails. This team knows how to turn on the switch. Like, if you don't leave thinking those things, I question people. Like, if this was a new team, I got you. You understand? I got you. But this isn't a new team. This is a nucleus that's been here, a core that's been here, a core that's won 20 in a row. When Jalen Hurts is finished, when all 4 of those guys have played together on offense, they've won 20 straight games. I'm just saying. So if we didn't have the body of work, babes, if we didn't have the goddamn body of work, I get the concern in Philadelphia. But holy shit, stop acting like it's 1982, 1985, 2000, or sorry, 1997. Stop acting like it's those goddamn years. We have a body of work. All we do is win. We find ways to win football games. Our quarterback's a winner. Holy crap. Put the history to bed. Not just you, the world. Like the world. Put it to bed. It doesn't matter. Look at what we've done over the last X amount of years as a core. 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. 1 being 1, right? 1 we won. If you can't leave that at this point by winning ugly or winning dirty or not looking pretty all the time and just say, well, they won again. Like we're really searching for things to be miserable about. Like that, not you in general. Like
I hear you.
I mean, you just allowed me to give a bigger rant.
To me, it was a tale of two games in one on Sunday.
Yes.
And on one hand, I come away from the game with, yes, plenty of concerns. But at the same token, I come away happy as shit that we're 3-0 and that this team shows a lot of grit, a lot of fight. They didn't just put their head up their ass and quit for the rest of the game. They fought in that second half and made plays. They switched it up offensively, took shots downfield, and got the job done. You know, kudos to Jalen. He played a great game. Offensively, we looked great in that second half. But what I'm saying is, long term, we need a 4-quarter effort as we move along here. But hey, we'll take the W.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this, 2 things, right? You didn't play the New York Giants and come back from 26-7. Like I want to make that very clear too on who you're coming back against. What kind of
we beat a playoff team on Sunday. I realize.
Yeah, we beat one of our biggest.
You beat one of 2 other NFC teams who can actually viably compete for the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
One of 2 teams.
Yeah.
And realistically here,
Well, Greg, hold on a sec. Before you get into this, Greg, answer a poll so you can restart your computer. Or is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Do you want to restart your...
No, I agree.
You might just want to restart it now and come back, and then we'll get. You're frozen. I don't want you to be a bee. I want you to get a good clip out of this. All right? I don't want you to waste your voice. All right? Go ahead, Rye. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Look, I think that the reason, let's look at just the first half, right? The reason that the defense gave up 19 points in the first half, right? Because I'm not even really including the touchdown that they scored that coming out of the second half. Because that was you got the ball, the 15, 20-yard line after the fumble. So I'm not like, all right, I'm not even really going to count that. It's not their fault, right? But you gave up one 50-yard touchdown to Devontae Adams, and everything else was field goals. And our defense is bend, don't break, bend, don't break, bend, don't break, keep you in the ball game, right? And then Jalen comes out in the second half after he gets sacked, goes over and talks to Patullo. Basically said, hey, get your head out of your ass and let us figure this stuff out. And then what happens? They put together the easiest drive I've seen since the Super Bowl. The easiest drive since the Super Bowl, right? We talked about this last week, making sure that they get to the line early so you can dissect what's going on. So they get out there, run a little bit of tempo offense. Jalen sees where they're at, checks out to a play. Boom. Hits A.J. Brown for a pass. Boom. Hits Dallas Goedert for a 30-yard touchdown, right? That's what we need to do. We didn't see that at all the first 2 weeks. You didn't see it at all in the first half, which is why you struggled, because you've seen 7-8-man boxes for them to take away Saquon, right? And we haven't given ourselves the opportunity to check out into something else. Right? Which is why we were so successful for literally the last calendar year, the last physical calendar year, right? So we really have to make sure that, it has nothing really to do with the defense. The defense is the reason we won that game, right? Obviously, you had the field goal blocks, right? The defense kept you in it, right? For a while in that first half, I thought we were going to have a 2023 situation where we got our doors blown off at home by the Niners, right? But then you flipped the switch. Jalen went over to Patullo and said, yo, we're not doing this today. And then they, came out and rolled off, 26 straight points to win the ball game? What else do you really want? I mean, obviously there's things that they still need to fix up. You just lost the corner in Jacorian Bennett, who hasn't been great, but he's been okay, right? So you lost a little bit of depth there, and obviously our pass rush hasn't been very good. Right, but you just showed that you can beat a team that is a very high caliber opponent where you're down 3 scores. What else more could you want in September? Right? I'm not necessarily happy with where we are, but this team is, they'll get their shit together. I'm not worried about that. But them putting that second half together, especially offensively, show me that I'm really not worried about a single thing.
Yeah, Pump, you're an idiot. 1, 2. Listen, I mean, it's hard not to agree with what we watch. Like, I mean, yeah, if people want to have some concerns, I mean, feel free.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm just not at the concern game yet. You create concerns when you lose. Concerns happen when you don't play well and you lose. Now, first half, yeah, you got concerns, right? For sure. But what do great teams do? And this is what this team is. And that's why I said that the way you leave that game is saying this is obviously the class of the NFC and maybe the class of football right now. Right. And
sorry, Tom. I mean, I'm not ready to jump off a bridge and say the season's over by any means. All right. But, there's some things I would love to see cleaned up. And I think once we get guys back fully healthy and get deeper into the season here, I think this is going to be a much different football team.
Well, this is a team that needs to
Thanksgiving, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, no, and that's what they should do, right? You climb the mountain, obviously. Yep. But what I'll say to you, and I think the most important thing is you throw to set up the run in this league, not the other way around when you have an elite running back, right? When you have an elite running back, you throw to set him up. And I think they had to figure that out the other way, right? Because all we watched wasn't necessarily bad play calling. It was the inability to run the football. And it's pretty much been the problem for the first 3 weeks is their inability to run the football. Mekhi Becton is a big loss at the moment in the run game, rightfully so. The guy's a tank. Towers Steen's a good player, though. It's not a shot at Towers Steen. But they got to get better there, and I believe they will. But to come out and you got to get AJ Brown involved, and they did. I mean, they got to throw the football, and that allows Jalen to run the football. So it's a combo by them throwing the football early in games. And I think that's the biggest adjustment we'll probably see out of them is I'm not going to say they're conservatives. Like you put the ball in Saquon Barkley's hand, that doesn't necessarily mean you're conservative either. So I think they were trying to run to set up the pass, and it was going the opposite. And now they're getting themselves in 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 9s, 3rd and longs, right? Not ideal situations. But when you watch that second half and him getting in a rhythm now, like Jalen getting in a rhythm, I mean, you talk about 3 third down conversions and a 4th down conversion on those drives, on that winning touchdown drive. I mean, that's elite shit. Hold on, that's elite shit. So my point is, I'm going to keep saying my point is because my point of all this is sure there's little things. When you talk about concern, the level of concern would be a 1, right? Like the level of concern for this football team isn't anywhere in any part of this team a 4 or 5 or 6 or a 7, right? In overall groupings, make sense? In overall positional groupings, none of them, the concerns are high alerts. They're little. It's little. All right, the passing game was a little concern. Not a concern anymore. Unless we don't do it again, right? So you can say running game right now, a little bit, but I think they'll get better with that. I'm not worried about it, but not a concern that not a concern I'm worried about. Just things you can point out. Defensively, getting after the quarterback, we gotta do better there. But I mean, think about the things I just goddamn said. And it's a 3-0 team, and they didn't beat the Giants, the Titans, and the goddamn Texans. They beat the Cowboys,
three
Chiefs,
playoff teams,
and the Rams.
Yep.
Nobody beats the Chiefs as much as we do. Like, I mean, I don't know how you're not Noah and some of the public, how you're not just sleeping like a baby right now. I don't know. Like what we've been through as a fan base. I don't know how you're just not like I don't sleep like a baby, period. But
yeah,
I'm not up because of the Eagles. I'll tell you that much. They're to the point where they're at the point where, like, in years past, I'll get so jacked up for games, and I still am, but I'm not as jacked up because I'm getting hunted. I'm being hunted. That's how good I am. So I expect to go out and win. Like, my expectation is to win every week. There's no expectation other than I expect us to win. And if we don't, let's see how that happens. Right? And we'll break that down. Like, if you ain't walking in every week like, dub. You're 3-0 with issues. Holy shit. Oh,
I'll say this when no, you're good. That was well said. When they yanked Matt Pryor from that game, I noticed things all of a sudden got a lot better. And kudos to Fred Johnson for holding it down in Lane's absence there. So I saw Lane, I believe, on a tush-push play in the first half there. He had a little bit of a stinger and did not return. So, for Fred to come in there, hold it down, and one thing's for damn sure, Matt Pryor's a backup for a reason.
Oh, Matt Pryor's not even a backup. Like Matt Pryor's he's a practice squad guy. Like he was a turnstile. He got him killed.
He's not getting another snap.
He got his ass kicked on.
He got smoked
on Sunday.
Fred Johnson deserves a game ball because this football team doesn't win without Lane Johnson. Right? Let's be clear about this. Their record without Lane Johnson's downright atrocious.
It's so bad.
Over the history of him, how good he is. So for a guy to step in when you're down, you're not up. You're not up. You're down. And for him to, in passing downs, think about that. In passing situations, he's holding up against a damn good DN. Damn good DN. They got a great front over there. And they were a team that wasn't scared about trading picks, babe. They weren't. And they still draft well. Think about that. They weren't scared of it. And I think we, so we'll see if Greg comes back here on the poll. But I think we all agree. I mean, it's a loss. But it's not a season-ending loss. It's not that serious. We'll be okay. I think we have the guys to do it, and it's 4 weeks. It's not 8. We're 3-0. We're in a good place if we're going to lose somebody for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think
a little easier part of the schedule too.
Exactly. That was going to be my point.
Right? So Jackson Dart carves our ass up.
No, all right, stop it.
2 straight games in a row.
But yeah, if there's a time during the season where you want to lose somebody, it's this time, right? You're down. You're 3-0, right? You go into Tampa Bay this week. They're a little banged up themselves. No Mike Evans, right? Chris Godwin might be back this week, but again, we'll see. Then you get Denver at home. You play the Giants. You play probably Carson Wentz with Minnesota.
Oh shit.
And then the Giants again before the bye.
That's a loss. Write that down. That's a loss. I could smell that coming from a mile away.
Reincarnation of Carson. Oh boy.
No shot.
Hey, scheduled loss. Scheduled loss.
This week is a scheduled loss.
Absolutely not. Are you out of your mind?
Look,
are you out of your mind? With no Mike Evans, you're calling this a scheduled loss. You're out of your damn mind.
When you look at the schedule,
you've been in a cage too long.
No,
you can look at schedules all you want. Stop looking at the fucking schedule.
When you look at the schedule in August, this is a scheduled loss. You play
it's a week-to-week league. No, it's a scheduled loss because of old demons. You can't remove Mike Evans from that football team and then give me a scheduled loss anymore. You can't. It's August and present day aren't the same. You can't remove their best.
Wentz in a month from now is a scheduled loss?
That's a joke. This isn't a scheduled loss, though. It's a joke that Carson would beat us. Like, that would be fun. I can see that happen. But this, with no Mike Evans, no. Pumper, you can go blow Abuka all day. Abuka's a stud. When you lose your security blanket as a quarterback, you struggle a little bit. And he won't. Baker's damn good. I love Baker. But, this is a week we're going to win. The last time we were down there, we didn't have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Everybody's scared of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can we stop it? We'll get into the predictions in a minute.
Yeah, it's funny. I've been talking to a couple people about this. Again, I'm not worried about this game, right? I do think that we'll get into that later. But it's hilarious. It's hilarious that we go.
You're so not worried because you assume we're going to get our ass kicked.
It's not what I said at all. It's not what I said.
All right, I'm sorry.
We always play in Tampa Bay in September in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. It's week 4 this year. Great, right? For some reason we always play at Tampa Bay in September when it's 100 freaking degrees, right? I don't understand why it is. Now again, Todd Bowles is a very good defensive-minded coach, right? He's had Jalen's number up until this point, and offensively we're healthy. We haven't been healthy the last 2 times we played them, so looking forward to it. But the track record in Tampa isn't very good. I'm just going to go there. Welcome back, Greg.
What's up, fellas? Sorry about that.
You're good. You're not worried. But you're calling it a schedule loss.
Oh my God. There's got to be losses somewhere on the schedule.
Do there? Does there? I mean, you guys just want to grade them. I mean, why? There's 20 straight in a row. Like
I just say, we just won 20 in a row. We haven't lost a game that Jalen Hurts started and ended since Tampa of last year. Not even the other 4, just Jalen Hurts alone. And we missed all those guys in last year's game.
I'm all for the schedule losses, right? I'm right with you. I get that. Like when you break down the schedule, yep, see this one, right? If it's 20 in a row, essentially, like I don't know how I'm scheduling anything. That's what I'm trying. That's my whole point of this. Is I just can't schedule
20-0, baby.
No, I don't believe that either. Right? Like Ryan's right. You're going to lose games, right? But I just don't know if this is the week now. Like maybe in August it was, but when you remove Mike Evans, I don't know if it's the week anymore.
And the offensive line is a mess.
Yep, we're healthy.
The defensive line's a mess. Well, we're kind of healthy. One of our linebackers practiced today.
Yeah, that's not
rest. We're fine. I don't know.
Yeah,
did you see the size of Zach Bond's leg brace?
I saw the brace. I saw the brace. I'm not excited about it.
I still think we win, though. I still think it has an impact.
I think.
Wayne's right. Hit the like right now, people. What are you doing on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever the hell you're at? Hit the damn like, please, for yourselves. All right?
No,
for yourself.
The reason I say it's a scheduled loss is right now. If I look at the rest of the schedule, I don't see a loss until we play Washington in December.
No,
there's got to be one.
The Giants will take one somehow.
The Giants will take one.
Just because they're so close together. That's why I say that. Because if they were spread out more, absolutely not.
Well, that's
they're 2 and 4
the
weeks.
One in the middle.
They're all during Nolan Smith's injury.
Night.
Yeah,
and it's a Jackson Dart show. I could see them stealing one like that. That again, not scheduling it, but again, we're so good. I can see them not. So, like to your point, right? I can see it going to Washington or who knows. I mean, you're always going to lay an egg somewhere, probably. I would assume it would be this week too. Until there's no Mike Evans, the interior offensive line isn't good, isn't healthy, right? I feel a lot better about this football game than I maybe did in August about it. And I'm not scared of Todd Bowles. Like, yeah, I can scheme when there's no AJ and Devontae. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can scheme it up and look great too. I'm sorry. I mean, Quez Watkins doesn't do it for me.
Hey, he's on the
practice
squad. He's on the practice squad. Let's go. Get him in there.
I love Baker Pump. You don't got to sit here.
But he's hurt too.
But you don't got to. But the point is, you don't got to sit here and tell me on Baker Mayfield. That's my son. When you lose your security blanket for a week, you may struggle. That is the history of football. So Abuka's a pimp. I get it. They're good. They got weapons. But we continue to walk around like we don't have any. Like we continue to act like what's coming off the plane here isn't better. That's where we can have the conversation. What's getting off the plane in goddamn Tampa Bay is better than what's coming out of their locker room this week. Especially when you lose Mike Evans. That's a difference maker to me. He's that good. You can write him in for a touchdown every week, essentially.
Yeah.
Write him in.
Absolutely.
And yeah,
absolutely, Jay.
I know his back's hurting or Baker's leg or knee. What is it?
It's just bicep.
That's weird.
But he was limited in practice today.
Throwing arm?
I think so.
I'm a fan of that. I mean,
definitely.
We're a fan of other tricep problems. Yeah, Mike Evans is the difference maker here.
He's been
12 target a week.
Yeah, right arm bicep. I had to make sure I was doing my right or my lefts.
Evans has been a top 10 receiver in the league the last decade.
Well, right. Like, what do you think?
Since he's been in. Decades since he's been in the league.
Do you guys think he's getting at least 12 targets a game? Because I do. I believe he's.
I don't know if he's getting 12. He's probably getting 8, at least 8.
He's got to get double-digit targets almost on a weekly basis.
I'm sure there's games in there that even it out.
Like if you average it, like if you averaged.
Maybe, yeah. I think on a normal week he's probably getting 8-ish.
8,
yeah. There'll probably be, he'll get a game where he gets like 16, but I think he'll probably get like 8.
I think that's where you avoid this week.
Yeah,
is like the ability for him to go get 15 targets on you.
Yeah, he's lining up against our turnstile and Adoree. But yeah,
He's had 27. He's about 10 a game through this year. Nine a game. He's 27 through 3, and he missed a half a game.
okay, yeah. I mean that makes sense because they haven't had Chris Godwin, so that makes sense.
Last year he had 110. That was his 2020 at 109. But he's been the 120s, 130s in targets per year. 173 in 2016.
Is that the last time he played all 17 games?
He's played 16 a few times.
But you guys get my point. That's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, again, he's getting 8, 9, 10 targets a game.
Yeah, you take those targets away from a quarterback the first week without him, I think there can be a struggle. That's the only point I'm trying to make of it, where I think Baker maybe could be off a little bit when you don't have that guy on third down to trust.
Yeah.
Right now, if Godwin comes back, then sure. Right? If Godwin comes back, does it even out a little bit? Maybe, but he's been hurt he's just coming back off an injury.
Yeah, first week back is probably the best time to see him.
And how good's Ibuka with no Mike Evans, right? Like, not saying Ibuka's not awesome. That's not where I'm going with that. But how good is he without Mike Evans as a rookie?
It's an absolute question.
He's a rookie. Like, how good is he without Mike? I mean, now he's probably going to go for $150 and 2 tutties versus. But I'm not saying he's not good without him. I'm saying there's a question of it. There's always, when you have a guy like Guantanamo Bay, air quote that.
He did really good last week against Devontae Adams, but regardless,
no, I thought he was tremendous. So I quote it because some people don't like it. I think if you go look up his grades by people who grade these guys out, I mean, he's one of the top corners in football. At least he was last year. And I expect him to be in that same conversation again. Now, does it hurt him losing Darius Slay? Absolutely. Like, it doesn't make it easier on the guy, but that's what you're drafting a guy in the first round to be able to come do.
Yeah.
Is take over that role as a guy who can shut you down. Like, Pump, I love you to death, but you keep telling me guys they have. Like, Bucky Irvin's a good player. I get it. Okay.
He hasn't done shit yet this year.
Is Saquon Barkley better than Bucky Irvin? Yeah. Okay. Are our wide receivers better than what they're rolling out there? Yeah. Is our quarterback better than theirs? Yeah. I mean, this is the yeses. Is our offensive line better right now? Yes. Okay. Is our defense better?
Yes.
Yes. Like their defense is good too. But they're banged up right now. Way more than we are.
Come on, Pumper. Bucky isn't fucking OJ Simpson. Relax.
You got to steal road games. You have to steal road games in this league. This is an opportunity week now. This went from maybe being a game I'm worried about to saying, hey, it's an opportunity. And I'm never worried about games. But you get what I'm saying.
And I think the Eagles are taking that approach as well. I mean, they're coming down here early. They have a scheduled workout on Saturday or Friday, whatever day they're coming down, to get acclimated with the heat, because it's going to be 105 degrees on the field on Sunday. So, like, they're taking it like it's a business trip, right? Where it feels like in other years there's been too much drama around this team in this game, right? It's almost like there's a curse on the Tampa game. But I think the Eagles are handling it the way a team that's won 20 in a row should be handling it, right? And getting down there a day early, making sure that they're ready to go, or at least used to and have been in the heat for a minute or two, because it hasn't been that hot up north.
No, I mean, I like it. Here we go.
Yeah, Pump. When's the last time you weren't? You said that we weren't in trouble. When's the last time you were confident in anything? Let me know. With anything.
Pump wants to miss the Baker Mayfield Glaze clip that we put out there last week or Sunday. Like we you don't have to tell us about Baker, Pump. We know Bake.
No, listen, man. I mean, I love Baker Mayfield. Holy crap! But stop talking about him. I'm also not scared of him when he loses his number one target.
Yeah.
Like, for 1 week, I'm not scared of him. Because, again, can he go carve us up? It's football, dude. Of course he can. You come back next week and Monday morning quarterback me. But if you're telling me who is better this week, and if you're worried about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers banged up, that's on you, babe. Like, we're acting like it's the 1995 Eagles going down there. Like, goodness gracious, because you didn't play well somewhere. We beat
Tampa in 1995.
But we haven't proven yet that.
Oh, wait. No, we didn't. That was the for what game? Never mind.
Yeah, totally different. Great game.
The Bucs should have lost to the Jets this week, man.
Bucs should have lost each game.
Yeah,
I'm not doing shoulda, coulda, wouldas here.
Like I mean, to their credit, they won their 3 games by 6 total points.
Yeah, they had game-winning field goals.
So like, let's not
game-winning field goals and then a blocked kick.
Yeah, so let's not think like they're not a juggernaut right now either.
I'm just
on either side of the field.
Guys, break it down to the simplest forms here. This is a football team that looks for things to overcome. I said it last week. Is Jalen going to throw for 2 touchdowns? Yes. Why? Because this is what he does when they're not going well. Like he will raise the game. It's a place they've been known to not play well in. We don't know this team by now.
Oh, yeah.
We know that this is the one place that they haven't gone and play well at. And we don't feel like that's not a place that they're going to come out and give their best showing at. That's how I look at this game. I look at the game completely different than other people because of how good they are, and how much they are agenda-based, how much they use stuff and as a group, like, you know, a place they struggled at. The one place they've struggled at. Think about that. And this isn't a game circled for them. Let's go in that conversation too. Oh, Todd Bowles loses me? Okay. All right. I know how this one's going to play out already. Last week, I was semi on it. We all were. Well, we weren't on it early. Second half, we all looked better. But, you know, we all expected a game to be a dogfight with them, per se. And this might be a little bit of 1-2. And that's why I'm going 28-24. 28-24 Eagles. I mean, I could even go 31. I could go 31-24. Because I mean, I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling the heat. You know, let's get hot. Let's get hot. I mean, we're 105. I mean, baseball guys would be begging for that right now.
Oh,
as
yeah.
the weather changes. But it's not that cold up here where it's not hot. It's just get adjusted, like Greg talked about. Get down there. They're going to get down there early, or when are they going down now? They're already there.
I think they're coming down Friday instead of Saturday. So they have like a walkthrough or a mini practice on Saturday, which they normally don't.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
So you said 28-24?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 28-24. I'm gonna stick with that one.
And I think the line's 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles are favored.
31-24 Eagles. Switching my prediction.
Let's see. I want to see what the over-under.
And that's an easy switch just off of that line.
3.5.
44. Yeah, 43, 44. 3.5, 44.
They're telling me they're a 6.5 point favorite. And that's game played at.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. There's no Mike Evans, like you were talking, Tommy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and what you're saying about Ibuka, and yeah, he's a stud, but defenses now can key on him because he's the only guy. You don't have to key on Mike Evans. You know, you don't have to worry about Mike Evans this week. All you really have to worry about is Ibuka and then Bucky Irvin. And if you look at Bucky Irvin's stats, they're nothing right this year.
Well, we haven't stopped the run well.
He's got 56 attempts for like 130 yards. That's it. Something like that. 56, 174 yards.
Yeah, well, Conball's right. We haven't stopped the run well, and they got 2 good running backs, so could cause a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Matt says I'm torn on this one. Let's check the box. I'm with Tom on this one, not torn. Let's check the box on this one. Eagles win. Oh, Jay, 31-13. Eagles.
Hell yeah, Jay.
You know, this is, like I said, this Donnie says a late field goal from Elliott. John's already counting wins into the bye.
Well, I mean, to Johnny's credit, right? John. You got the Broncos at home.
Yep.
Right? I mean, that's perceived to be a tough game, but you're at home. Mm-hmm. 2 Giants games in there. So
then at Minnesota before the bye.
At Minnesota is probably your toughest game against your old foe, Carson Wentz.
Yeah. And
I got 27-17. Birds. I would love to get outrageously on the score with me being in the game, at the game, but
stop saying you're going to be there.
Well, I am going to be there.
Well,
I'm
nobody
kind of excited.
At this point, nobody gives a shit because
It's
all you do is lose.
I'm 1-1. Thank you very much.
You are 1-1. Okay, I'll take that.
I do have a win over there. Thank you very much.
I am sorry. I apologize.
Well, you're getting another win Sunday, Greg.
We sure as shit are.
I think that's on me. I feel a lot better now. But stop talking it into existence that you're there and bad things happen. That's more the issue here. All right. You talk.
I'm not going to the game. I'm not going to the game.
No, you can go to the game, but be
no, I'm not going to the game.
Be positive. All right. Godwin could be back. Yeah, coming off an injury. I mean, I think we can agree on Isaiah Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay. That
was a good one.
That's the obvious one that we all thought, right?
Yep.
That was the easy one to bring back.
It was the easy one.
I don't know what he got paid over there. It doesn't matter anymore.
It wasn't a
2
lot.
for 16, I think.
Wasn't a lot.
That's why I bring CJ Gardner-Johnson back right now. But
oh boy,
that's just me. You guys can all be choir boys. You know what I mean? And you guys can all get all up. He's not the best guy. Okay. I like winners. I like ball hawks. And I can find somewhere for his ass to play and keep Makuba on the field because I could always slide Coop to the outside. There's options here. Stop being closed-minded on shit. Whenever time
2 for 11. 2 for 11 was Isaiah Rodgers. 2 for 11.
Yeah. We can't make 2 for 11.
I know. Especially then when you look at what happened, right? You signed Adoree Jackson. You had the money to go out and sign Darius Smith, right? Like you think of all that, and you're like,
maybe that's what he was trying to do. I think they were just really high on Keeley, and it didn't work.
It just didn't work, at least yet, right? So it seems like Vic isn't done on Keeley. He's going to give him, obviously work him in and give him more shots, but
he's got to now because
there's no choice.
He said in his press conference on Tuesday that he's going to get a shot at some point, whenever that's going to be.
Yeah,
well, they got to find out, right? In terms of are we going to go deal for something? Do we have it in house? Do we not have it in house? What do we got to do? So, I totally,
because I still think he's got another full year, if not 2 full years, before you have to worry about paying him, on his rookie deal.
I think this is his 3rd year.
So maybe he's got one more then after this year. So, to your point, Tommy, right? We got to find out what he is.
Oh, Keeley, yeah.
Before we go out and send a second round for Denzel Ward, just throwing it out there, trying to talk that into existence.
I still sign
right now.
I still sign CJ Gardner-Johnson for the league minimum and bring him in. I absolutely do that.
Yeah, it's Keeley's 3rd year.
You guys don't do that?
I would in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't.
You really don't? You're that? Why, Greg?
No. We've already moved off him twice.
So?
You know what I mean? You moved off the guy twice for a reason.
3rd time's a charm.
Yeah.
But I do get you. The 2 times he's been here, we
went.
I just like 11
in the ass to work with, but you still work with them, right?
Yeah, 11 turnovers in 2
years.
Bring him in. I can deal with shit. 11 turnovers in 2 years. I can deal with
He's
shit.
been a very good, a very productive player when he's here, right?
Yeah.
Totally agree.
I wasn't a fan. I mean, you guys know me. I wasn't a fan when he was here, right?
He's a very good player.
Anti-swag. You know what I mean?
I'm anti-seeing the back of his jersey all the time as he's getting beat.
Oh, stop. No, he was. Stop. Now he's doing this. Oh, my God.
I'm just confused as to why somebody is this good, right? Who's been a very productive player, especially here, where in this culture, if you fall in line, you're here and you just play, right? Now, obviously, we moved on from him not once but twice, where he was very, very productive both times. Again, I questioned why we moved on from him twice, right? And then you see, we trade him to Houston. They convert his deal from a contract, whatever, into a signing bonus. They pay him $6 million, and then week 3 he's gone. What could you possibly have done in 3 weeks to outstay your welcome? And then and then there was the comments this offseason with him, I forget exactly what he said, but he was throwing shade over here, immediately. I'm just like,
And I get that part
Like,
of it. You're
I
hurt.
understand,
I get it. Yep.
But like, if you weren't a problem, whatever the problem is, again, I have no idea what it is. But he's worn out his welcome in multiple places. It would be this was his 5th different team in 5 years, right? So wherever he goes, it'll be his 6th team in 5 years.
Yeah, I think
again, very productive play. I'm confused as to what he does.
There's obviously trends here with him. And again, not in a great direction. And I think the part of it is outspoken. There was obviously an issue here where he said, "Hey, Keely, get those weights, pick those weights up," like having rookies do stuff. And supposedly that created like the air quote feud that the media was trying to make between him and Darius Slay. Because the coaching staff brought him in and they were like, "Yeah, listen, we treat rookies like they're vets here. We don't do that stuff. We want to make them feel like they're welcome, blah, 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 blah." He said this on Ryan Clark's podcast. So he was on it and he sort of clarified I love Darius. That's my guy. I talk to him all the time. He's like, how would we be able to work so well together on the field if we weren't close? Like, it was blown out of proportion. He's like, I didn't know. I'm used to being the veteran when I was in New Orleans. Hey, veteran to tell you hey, pick those weights up for us. Like that's was the job of the rookies. So he's like, I was just saying that to him. And I think Keely took it the wrong way, or whoever it was. No, it was Josh Joby. He's like, Joby took it the wrong way. And then it became more than what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think there's some of that, and there's probably more of that. There's probably more of that that's happened to why he's out of different places, right? And again, when you're 0-3, like the Texans, right? See you later, because they're not going to deal with it because
it runs its course a lot quicker.
They're not good enough to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right? Here, again, bro, at some point, guys wake the hell up. I'm telling you guys, if they signed him, he would never leave here again because he would clean his act up. Because now he needs another deal. Because he ain't going to come here and get a 3-year deal what he wants now. Now you're going to come here for league minimum or vet minimum. Right? You got to earn it again. So you're probably going to get a guy's best behavior. It's a low risk, high reward. You can always use D-backs.
But all we need to do, we need him to behave till February. That's about it, right?
I just need more
D-backs.
Wrong? I'm an injury away from Makuba from not being good enough. I'm an injury away from Reed from not being good enough. I'm an injury somewhere from not being good enough. Guys like that don't fall off trees 4 weeks into the season. So
you're preaching to the choir, Tommy.
Believe in your culture. Believe in your culture to deal with it. That's where I'm at with it. Believe in your culture. It ain't 5 players. It's one guy coming in the 52. Believe in your culture. And it's a no-brainer because if you don't do it, I'm telling you somebody's going to get hurt. I ain't saying it. If you don't do it, that's how I feel about it. Not cool. I'm getting passionate. But Greg's a fraud for not wanting him back. That's the only thing I really am anti-Greg on. Greg wants, let me bring him home for Thanksgiving dinner.
I think he's a cancer in the locker room.
I ain't cancer in the locker room. You go 2 Super Bowls. Cancer in the locker room, you're the best defense and maybe the step foot on a goddamn field in the last 20 years. Cancer sounds like it. Sounds like not everybody's going to be perfect. That's what it sounds like. Not everybody's perfect when you win.
Sure. I get you.
Not that you're wrong.
I
get you too. But you know what I mean? I like yelling at you, but I get you too.
I know you do.
But I like turnovers and I like Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So
I think that if you bring him in, he's got to play. Right? He's not going to sit there on the bench and be cool with it. Right? So whatever you're going to end up doing,
you don't have to be cool with shit. But I hear you.
Whatever. So
it's not whatever. You just got cut from a place 3 weeks into the season. You got to deal with what you got to deal with. I'm just debating you because that's a fact right now. He hasn't earned shit anymore. He just lost the job 3 weeks into the year. The team said, "See you later." We didn't sign him back. So if we brought him back here and you sit for a week, okay, welcome back to Philly, babe. You work your way back in. Not that you're not wrong. I think if you sat him for 4 weeks, yeah. But I think if there was a week or two where reacclimate yourself,
Yeah.
earn it.
Now,
sure.
if you can put him, like obviously when we got him, he was a slot corner, right? He was a slot corner, and then when he became a safety and became that ball hawk safety that we like. Now, if you can bring him back and he can be either a slot corner and you can push push Coop outside, or you can, I don't know if Makuba's really played slot corner. If you could push, CJ back into this, like deeper in the secondary, be a safety. Makuba's running all over the field anyway. And again, you're pushing Coop out and you have a better corner on the outside, then yeah, I'm all for it. Right? But it's a matter of what are you going to do with him? What are you going to do with him? Because again, he's better than what you have, like as backups wise, right? He's probably a better player than Adoree Jackson, right? In general, right? Now it's just a matter of
no question about it.
He just can't play outside corner. He's not an outside corner.
No.
If he was, it'd be an absolute no-brainer. Get his ass in here right now.
I don't know if he's a slot anymore. Right?
I don't think he is.
But I do know I can go. Listen, I love Andrew Makuba and he's a good player. But right now, CJ Gardner-Johnson's a better player than him, right? And he's taking the ball away twice. But it's close. It's close, right? Because Makuba's like similar. That's why I love Makuba. That's why I love the pick. But I can always, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not getting paid the money to figure that out. But they are. But I always think there's a place.
I wonder though, like, and again, it's obviously semantics, right? But like, I wonder if, I think Makuba's the real deal.
Me too.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's the only thing.
To sit there and I'm just, but like to sit there and say like CJ's better than Makuba right now. Like even though you're 0-3, I don't know if a team like that who's searching for a win, who's been to playoffs the last 2 years, let's perceive the guy that's probably a top. I'm not saying he's probably top 10 safety in the league. Just cut him. And like after like all said and done, right? Like Ryan said, paid him $6 million, did all this. Like I get they're 0-3 and they're searching, but if he's that good, why are they cutting him?
Well, who knows that reason?
You know what I mean? Like,
it's internal reasons.
So to me that almost screams like, let's keep it here, right? Let's let Makuba keep Cooping in the slot. Because again, we don't know what we're going to. We don't know that difference of moving Coop to the outside and pulling somebody else into the slot. We don't know what that's going to be right away.
Well, there's two ways to look at that. You're not wrong, but if I went and put CJ in the slot and Coop outside, I mean, Coop played outside in college.
He did.
So it's not like that's a huge problem. He's fantastic in the slot, but that's where you give CJ a chance to try to make your team deeper there. Right? Yeah. You just give yourself flexibility because you just need cover guys out there and guys who can tackle and guys who can take the football away. And I just think, especially if you like to run zone defenses like they do, it doesn't hurt to have another D-back that you can run out there in different packages. I mean, that's my point. I'm not saying he's going to come in. He shouldn't come in and take Makubi's job. I can't agree with that more, right? But there's still a place for him, right? Especially when you just got cut. Yeah.
The scoring guy is definitely the card to play for sure.
Yeah, because like what Ryan's saying is not wrong in the perfect world, right? But it's not a perfect world right now when you got cut 3 games into the season and you're looking for a place to land, right? So it's not a perfect world. So you would rather come here and win and maybe get some less snaps, right? Then okay, what am I just going to go to a shitty team and sign for a couple bucks? Like that's what it is. So what do you want more? You trying to win again?
Usually it works itself out. Bring them in. They'll find snaps for him. Trust me. I mean,
that's where he played before.
Like you said, we're 1 or 2 injuries away from disaster, fellas.
What's up, Cody?
You got to bring him in. I mean, his behavior couldn't have been that bad in Houston. I mean, come on.
The one injury I will take, though, is that was that's a heck of a block from Jacorian Bennett. That was his last play. But that's the play that got him injured to free up the dancing bear to go 60.
Ryan, did you give your score?
No, I did not give my score. Nate, try Dick's Sporting Goods, man. Let's go. Let's go 27 to 12. Birds. 27
to 12.
27 to 12 Birds.
Well, the Bucs just kick 4 field goals, huh?
I don't know how they get to the 12. 12 points.
I mean, that's one way to get to 12.
Yeah. Maybe they scored 2 touchdowns and missed 2 extra points. Who knows?
Block more field goals.
Block more extra points. Maybe they try. Maybe they missed the first one. Try to go for 2. Don't get it. Who knows?
There you go. I got the Birds winning. I'm gonna go 28-23.
All right, 31-24 me. Greg, what was yours again?
27-17.
And Rye was 27-12. And
By the way, I have Jalen taking us down the field in the final 2 minutes to win the game.
Sounds about right.
Why wouldn't he?
Offensive players of the game.
Quez Watkins.
Our newest practice squad member goes off.
Saquon Barkley. I think it's the week.
Yeah.
It's the week he has a big run. He has a big run this week. He's due for, I think, us throwing the way we did in the second half.
I was just going to go there, Tommy, like agreeing with you, right? Like we threw that tape out there again that, hey, we're dominant in the air again.
Yeah.
Right? Like we could throw it on you no matter no matter if you know it's coming or not. We can throw it on you. You
can't just go one-on-one man versus us all day because you'll get exposed not only in the passing game, but you'll get exposed with the quarterback running around on you with eyes not on them. So it's zone. It's you got to zone us, and you got to bring different guys at different times, which Todd Bowles does a good job of. But I just think they're going to get hit for a big run or two.
Agreed.
Even though I think their front's really good, they'll still get hit for a run or two. He's due. Like it's a hitter in baseball.
Yeah,
he's due for the home run. I mean, you can only keep greatness down for so long until he finds a seam, gets a big block, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 2 TDs for him.
Ooh.
2 tutties, and the 70+ yard run mixed in there, and 150 yards on the ground. Saquon Barkley Day in Tampa. Good luck chasing him in the heat.
And if you remember back to last year's game, he was one of the guys. He was one of the guys that played really well.
Nate, tomorrow you should walk yourself right into like a door. Just walk like a door that's not open after that comment. Like you cannot say he's the best receiving core in the league when you remove the best receiver of that.
You can't even name the other 2 guys. You can name one guy. Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard's really going to bang us.
Good, I guess.
Baker's not better than Hurts. Nate, relax.
My offensive player of the game, Dallas Goedert. 2 touchdowns. Let's go.
Alrighty. Stole mine. Okay.
What do you guys choose? You know?
Yeah. Devontae Smith, man. He's AJ Brown's the guy who gets all the love in the wide receiving room, right? Devontae Smith is just your, I think he's really the safety blanket. Like I know AJ is like the go-to guy, right? Like most of the time. Where did that throw go on 4th down for the game-winning touchdown?
Yeah,
Devontae Smith. The dude is one of the best route runners in the NFL.
He's a gold jacket. He's a gold jacket on the draft night.
Stud, right?
I think on draft night.
Absolutely. Devontae is, he's gonna have a good game. He's gonna have a good game. I think I don't know if he has like 7 or 8 catches. I think he's gonna have 5 catches, but he's gonna have like 2 or 3 big ones. 5 catches, 110 and a touchdown. 5 catches, 110 and a touchdown.
Those are big ones.
Well, that 15-year-old girl is going to take a belt to your ass on Sunday, so enjoy it. There's Pump. He's the biggest Buccaneers fan. Get his pirate ship ready for this loser. All right, talking to Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick hasn't put pressure on the quarterback since 2023. Okay, it was 2023 last time Hassan Reddick put pressure on the quarterback, so you can all miss me with that. All right, because in 2024, Hassan Reddick was on a goddamn milk cart. He might as well have been in Tampa then. He was in Tampa then because he sure as hell wasn't here.
So the NFC Championship game in 23.
Hassan Reddick.
I'll go the other side. I'll go AJ Brown as my real guy.
You don't believe in Quez?
No, I don't believe in Quez. I want to stay away from the quarterback so we can make sure everything goes good. He did take care of me though on my touchdown ladder. Didn't look good in the first half, but the touchdown ladder hit in the second half.
This is what we're calling the best wide receiving core in football.
Yeah. Chris Godwin's back after being dead.
Scotty Miller, get out of here.
Godwin,
white guy.
Miller, and
Ibuka's the best guy.
And Ibuka. Wow.
He can't even spell his name right.
No, you shouldn't be allowed to pick up a football. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be allowed to see one. Like, if you see football, like, I'm not allowed to look at that. After my comments the other night on Tom's show, I'm not allowed to look at the football for at least a month.
Is he trolling us, or is he a Bucs fan, or what?
No, he's a Bucs fan.
He's a Bucs fan. Yeah, he's a Bucs fan.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, we'll have some backstory on how he's a Bucs fan. Everybody does.
What's this, Chrome's burner?
Does Nate know how to find Tampa with a map or what?
Yeah, I think he knows.
Maybe. Debatable.
Ryan's like, yeah, I don't know.
if he's seen it in a movie, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. He drove all the way to Key West by accident, right?
Maybe.
Defensive players of the game. Let's keep the that'd be a Jalen Carter game.
Oh, I like that. Stepping up without your boy.
Give me Jalen Carter. Sack and a half. A forced fumble.
Go hunt for the boy. I don't know if you guys talked about this when I was gone with Nolan Smith. It actually is going to have nothing to do with my player to game. But I think one of the key things that the defense has to do is, and we saw them get torched in it with the first half of the Kansas City game, is keep their rush lanes. Keep Baker in the pocket. You know, Baker is a sneaky athletic quarterback who if he gets outside can hurt you with his legs. So they got to keep their rush lanes. Got to keep them in between them all. Can't let him sneak out the middle. But he's going to throw a ball to my boy Ed Reed Blankenship at least once this week.
Yeah, I took Reed last week. Quinion.
Oh, strapped up.
Quinion strapping up Ibuka this week. He's going to get a pick. Didn't pick. Calling it. Might take it to the house. Who knows?
You gotta catch it first.
Oh, yeah, you got to catch. Dude, Tommy, you beat me to it. Because all we got to hear is how CD dropped it. Well, let's rewind.
Yeah.
And he only dropped it because Q dropped it first.
Nate, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I ain't got no excuses for losses. You lose because you lose. So maybe you got other Eagles fans in your life that are morons, but, you know, I'm not one of them. I don't believe the other guys on the show are either. So there's no excuses. What are yours going to be? Because according to you, I'm coming into the 85 Bears. You know what I mean, that's what I'm showing up to see. All right, with Jerry Rice and John Taylor. Like, and somehow they got both of those guys too. That's what I'm showing up to see in Tampa. Okay, I cannot wait to belt the ass the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this weekend. The fact that anybody would talk shit or think they're better than the Eagles right now just shows football illiteracy. That's what it shows. I mean, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. To imagine the Super Bowl champs coming down there, and you're going to tell me, the best wide receiver core, Scotty Miller's in it. Okay, it's busy with Scotty Miller. Okay,
cool.
I didn't even know Scotty Miller was still in the league.
I didn't know he was either.
Well, I think he carved us up the last time we saw Scotty Miller in all the in all fairness. But like the Tampa Bay Bucs are good. We know they're good, but they're banged up a lot. And you as a fan should know that. So when you know that, that's where I hush. All right. Unless the Giants are coming in. Okay, that's where I hush. Or the Titans are walking in. You got teams like that, puff your chest a little bit. Holy canoles.
Yeah, like you want to be a fan and see like, oh yeah, we're gonna win this week. Cool, but like belt to ass, best wide receiver room on the team, like ever or in the game. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like that's where you get egregious. That's where you get egregious.
And by the way, Nate is absolutely trolling to a point.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Some of it he may believe, like to a point, but he is trolling to a point too. You got to know Nate to actually read his messages in Nate's like voice / sense of humor. You got to know him.
Well, yeah. Normally Nate's first message in the chat every week is "Go Cardinals." So,
yeah, I mean Nate's
that
all
worked
over
out for him.
Yeah, well, it's all over the map with Nate. This is why it's hard for me. I say it, and I'm not disrespecting guys when I say this. I truly am not.
This really is Chrome's burner.
But I'm telling you, when guys are all over the map, how do you get there? That's my point. Like geographically, how do you get there? I don't know. I don't know how all these Cardinal fans show up. And no disrespect, Ozzie Smith. Okay, like I loved a lot of players growing up, but I was a Phillies fan. That's where I live. You know what I mean? Like Ken Griffey Jr. is my favorite player of all time. Right? Manny Ramirez is one of my favorite players of all time. I wasn't there my second teams. I liked them. I like watching those guys. I like watching the players. They didn't become my first team because that player is going to retire at some point. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to educate you. And that's where it gets weird for me. You know what I mean? Now you're back in. Like now you got stake in Wells Fargo or whatever the hell it's called now, right?
Xfinity Mobile.
Xfinity Mobile, right? You can live in that place, but the two teams across the street from that place their fans are morons. You're one of us. You're literally one of us. You can't be 2 for 4. Like I say, it's Sean Spellman too. He's another moron with this stuff. Okay, you can't be 2 for 4 and then call us other fans idiots. And then most of you guys that are 2 and 4 say, well, I'm not an Eagles fan because I don't like Eagles fans. They're the same fans that are Sixers and Flyers fans. The same people. Hi. Hey, all 4 of us. Hello. You there? You there? Like you guys, that's where you guys miss me. That's where I need education on how much of a moron sports-wise you guys are. You can't be 2 for 4 for me and then talk shit on the fans. It's the same damn fans because most of us are 4 for 4, like in common sense. You're a 3 for 4 guy. Like, who do you like? How'd you get off the grid
too? That's good. When's the last time they played?
So you're 4 for 6. Holy shit! You know what I mean? Like, you guys,
Kicks, man.
You're
Kicks
halfway
even real.
No,
halfway in, halfway out.
No, they used to be a major league indoor soccer or whatever.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
They played at the
Well, I don't pay attention to soccer, so I didn't know if they came back.
They're
the Union are down in Chester.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even care where they're at because I'm good on it.
No, they play in your backyard, Tom. The Kicks.
Yeah, I won't open the door either. Like there's no water breaks and the blinds are closed because that's how I feel about the game of soccer. But
there you go.
What I'm trying to get to Nate here is like the 2 for 4. It just rubs me the wrong way when you talk shit on the fan base, right? I'm gonna need you to be better than that. You are no longer allowed to call us morons or anything like that. You're not allowed. We're almost not allowed to do it to you, but because you're 2 for 4, we're still allowed. There's rules here and regulations of fanhood. Like it doesn't just like I love these guys just make up geographical fanhood. Like how'd you go to a Sixers game growing up and then say, oh, I want to be a Cardinals fan? That's cool. Like how does that happen? Like I need to know. Like we could have a whole show and just you tell me and then I'll tell you how that makes no sense. And that's how the show would go. It really would just be me telling you how ridiculous this sounds. Because it's always about Eagles fans with you guys. That's where you guys, that's where we're out. We're out on the Eagles fans. Or the Phillies fans are mean. Like St. Louis created baseball. Knock it off. Okay, because you got a bunch of guys who don't really. I just love the game. I don't care if we're getting our ass kicked. They boo there too. Okay, everybody boos when you don't play well. Turn the volume up. I'm over the anti. Oh, I'm halfway in, but I'm anti everybody else. So you don't like us just when it's Eagles or Phillies. Got it.
Well, we're gonna all like Jahad Campbell on Sunday. That's my defensive player of the game. There you go.
Good to have you.
Nice segue.
All right. Yeah. There you go. How about a sack and a forced fumble?
Talk dirty to me.
He'll show us why we picked him in the draft.
Yeah, but then you got to grow up.
Yeah, that's just about to say.
And you grow up and you still stuck with it.
Yeah, that's where you're stubborn. You know what I mean? And we would allow you in. That's not a question. We would absolutely allow you to come over. And you should, to be honest with you. Do it for your kids. Right? Don't allow
I think every child did that to a certain extent to their family, someone in their family, but then you grow up and you're like, why am I being a moron?
Well, because when I was like old enough to understand, it wasn't up for debate. Like not for my family, for me, because I had enough sports understanding to know they were my teams.
Yeah.
Like I had enough feel for sports life to understand they're my teams. I got Jet socks at like 7 years old by accident. And I said, well, I get Jets. It might have been like 5. And I said, Jets suck. And I threw them. There's a video of it. Not that we're and here it comes down to here we go. That's loser talk. Right? And Nate, when they say, oh, I like it because, well, they won.
Hey, great segue into how the Phillies just clinched their first round bye. Great segue.
Yeah.
Great
absolutely. All they do is win, win, win.
BP. Fucking BP session down there tonight.
Set a team record for 8 home runs tonight.
Yeah. How about Edmundo Sosa?
Edmundo Sosa
coming back, hitting 3 of them.
Bitches love Sosa.
Bitches
awesome.
do indeed love Sosa. Schwarber hit 55 and 56 tonight. Yep. Watch out, Ryan Howard.
I saw the news that Sosa was back, right? You see him, and I'm like, first thing I went to was, thank God. Because now I don't have to watch Weston Wilson play second base ever again.
Just anybody other than Bryson Stott.
And I loved allowing Bryson to play short a little bit, right? Keep that in his repertoire.
Sure.
But like last night alone, Weston Wilson, you catch the ball and the game's over. Nothing else has to change except for you catching the ball.
Yeah. But well, we did find out that Duran is human after all.
Well, he's blown a couple saves recently.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think he's still pretty damn good, and I think he's going to get it done for us in October. But
I'm a little.
That gave me a little pause, a little slight cause for concern when you see 101 go out of the yard. I'm like,
well, you throw 101 down the dick.
Down the middle, yeah.
Yeah. David Robertson hasn't been very good the last couple times he's been out.
Not recently.
He's not been good. Yeah. He's not good on like short rest. He hasn't been good in back-to-back days. You got to see a little bit more out of Kirkering.
I'd like to see more out of Orion Kirkering. He hasn't been great either. I mean, to be honest, this bullpen's been a little shaky. Hopefully,
hopefully we get
we thought they were.
Well, maybe you can get some guys some day offs, right? I mean, David Robertson is as old as me. So, I mean, maybe you can get some guys some extended rest here.
I mean, that was
which is why getting that bye is huge.
Yeah.
Getting that bye, locking it up now, you have 5 games left in the year. You're not sweating it out, right? Especially this past weekend where you dropped 2 out of 3, right? You're especially with the Brewers not doing a whole lot, right? You're kind of just matching stuff.
Last night's loss killed that, though. Right?
That killed it. Sucks.
Yeah, I don't need the one. Right. I don't need.
Don't.
No, it was nice though.
Would have been
cool. Nice to think about.
Well, it was nice to chase.
Yeah.
The more than it was necessarily needed it to happen.
Sure.
Right. I needed more of the chase.
You just need the carrot, right?
Yeah. Yep. Just to play good ball going in. And now what do we got left? We got like nothing left, right?
5 games left. You got
3. No, 4 games. 4 games.
4 games left. Okay. All right. So
one,
you got the
one
Marlins.
versus the Marlins, and then 3 versus the Twins.
All right, I was counting today. Yeah. So Marlins and then 3 with
Twins
the
home or away?
Home. We ended home.
Wow. So that's nice. They stay at home, no traveling.
Yeah.
Yep.
No nothing.
I tell you what, Arizona.
Hey, Nate, to your point, I have a.
I got the.
Arizona.
I got the Arizona Dodgers game on right now.
Arizona is a shell shock to the Phillies. We just do not play well there.
No, we don't.
And they just zap all of our like energy and our momentum, right? I mean, you come in to take it 2 or 3 from the Dodgers, and then you just get whooped while you're there, and the hangover of that game last night. Please do not make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, who was it? The Mets lost to the Cubs tonight. They
lost again.
I think they did. I think the Mets
Brewers
lost.
won. They were playing as we went live.
Brewers won.
Yeah.
Pirates beat the Reds.
Yes, Cubs won 10-3.
Cubs beat the Mets. So
kudos to the Marlins. Now, obviously, at the Marlins broadcast when the Phillies are playing them, they were technically, mathematically still eligible until tonight.
Yeah, good for them. I mean,
so I give them credit.
They're 4 games under 500.
Yeah.
Right? They're 77-81.
Yeah.
So look, they got.
I guess technically they're still in because the Mets lost.
Yeah.
So technically they still have a chance.
They still have a prayer.
So the Arizona could tie the Mets by beating the Dodgers tonight. The Dodgers are up 3-1.
Yes.
Whatever. So the Arizona could tie the Mets tonight. Bottom 7 right now, looks like. I would like for them not to make the playoffs because again, the Mets are reeling right now, and Arizona is hot.
The only benefit is whoever gets that 3rd wild card, the Mets, Arizona, Cincinnati, has got to go play the Dodgers first.
Yeah, play the Dodgers,
and then we take whoever wins that series as the 2 seed.
Do they not reseed it?
They do not reseed it.
Okay.
I do not like that.
All right, so
the Brewers then take the winner of Cubs, San Diego.
Yeah, I do not want Arizona to make the playoffs. Who does Arizona play after this Dodgers series? Let's look.
I'm not worried about it because Dodgers will beat those 2 teams.
I don't know. Obviously they won the World Series last year, but boy, they've been known for. The Dodgers have been known to have some shortcomings in the postseason here. I mean,
neither one of those teams, and we said this before, I get it. The way we've been playing, neither one of those teams are as good as us.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that's Arizona, if that's the Mets, they're not. So I can't be scared of them anymore. I gotta believe it. If it's gonna happen, I gotta play who I gotta play. Right?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it. Doesn't mean that's right.
Yeah, and that I'm 100% with you, Tommy. But that was where we didn't need the number 1 seed, but the latest in the season that I have to potentially see the Dodgers would have been, you know what I mean? Would have been nice, right? Yeah. But hey, we're gonna have to go through them at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And if this team is who we all think they are, and I think we all think this team is legit, then they got to beat them. I actually still think they're the odds-on betting favorite, to be honest with you.
Again, I think the Phillies are better than the Dodgers or the Brewers. I think they're better than the Dodgers.
Yeah, the Brewers are good.
But again, the Brewers are good, right? But I still think the Phillies are better.
Yeah, I do too. I just think it's that year for us. We played our best baseball late into the season.
Yep.
And I think when you're playing your best baseball that time of year, the history shows that you'll be more successful in the postseason. Yep. Teams that clinch earlier aren't as successful. Teams that clinch first round buys early or anything along the lines of that. Right?
I think that's
Phillies are the betting favorites still to win the World Series.
I do think that
Plus
whoever
425.
whoever
Seattle
makes,
second.
Seattle second. Wow.
Seattle second.
Seattle's a wagon, dude. They're really good.
No, I know. Just like,
Phillies, Seattle, Dodgers, Yankees, Brewers, Blue Jays are the top 6.
This is the first time that the Mariners are going to win their division since 2001.
Not only that, they've been unbelievably red hot the last month and a half, 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mariners have been playing some pretty damn good ball.
Yes, they have. I mean, they got the American League MVP, in my opinion. If
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is JP Crawford, is he still playing short for them?
Yes,
Sure
he is.
is.
Yes, he is.
Oh, shit.
They got the big dumper. That dude is a menace. He's so good. He might hit 60. I think he's got 58 right now, 59.
I want short 58.
58.
I want Schwarbs at 50 or 60.
He's close, man.
56. 56.
Home run a game? He can do it.
Yeah.
He
I didn't.
He might get to 60 by tomorrow night.
He sideswiped it as you knew Schwartz would, but somebody asked him after the game, and he was like, now that the number 2 seed locked up, if Robbie comes to you and says, "Do you want a day off or do you want to chase the record? What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I don't make those decisions." He goes, "We want to be healthy, but at the same time, we got to keep our our momentum and our swings and stuff like that." So
yeah, you don't want them bats going cold.
Yeah, I think they run them out there. The lineup's gonna be out there. I would really like to see Trey come back this weekend.
I said that. Yeah, I said that watching the game today.
I would really like to see him come back, even if it's only for a couple games.
Yeah,
right. I know he was with.
Yeah, get some rhythm.
Right. He was
like Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going Friday, so I'd like to see him Friday personally.
Touche.
Yeah, so get him 3 games in because you're gonna have almost a week off.
You're gonna have a week off. Yeah.
Right. So get him in there.
Sunday to Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to see them. No, they're gonna give the guys. Yeah,
I feel like it might be a little spring training here for the next couple games, right? Like 2-3 at bats.
Yeah, maybe get guys out because again,
come on out.
Really matter. We'll see.
Finally see the return of
I don't know. I mean, the guys they had the time off in between series. So
yeah, again, I think that they.
That's where your time off comes.
True.
Yeah. Then you probably run a couple simulated games. Have guys throw to you guys. I assume
that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do on the time off.
Yeah.
Right. They'll have some simulated games. Get some live ABs. Get guys 3 or 4 ABs. But they also need some days, right? Which they'll, I'm sure they'll work those in. But the rest of the year here, you got to keep playing. These last 4 games, there's no point taking time off because you're going to get it.
Yeah,
JT will be back for the postseason there, Nate.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I doubt we'll see him before October, but he'll be back.
Yeah, that's fine. Give Stubbsy a day or 2 in there.
Yep.
Chief Vibes Officer. Marshawn, again, solid. Marshawn's been fine.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Go with Marshy.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, again, it's just good squad. I haven't been worried about them at all year. You knew they were going to make the playoffs. Just a matter of if they're going to win the division. And as of 3 weeks ago, you knew that was a foregone conclusion.
Yep.
Right. And then, you knew you were going to just be, all right, hey, are we getting the 1 or 2 seed? Because we were going to get the 2 seed. We knew that we were playing better than the Dodgers. We had a easier closing stretch.
Yeah.
Right. Now you want to see. I think does Nola pitch tomorrow? Does Nola pitch tomorrow? When does he
give me
pitch?
a second.
I want to see a good start from Nola.
Well, here's an interesting decision.
What's your rotation for the
that wild card round? I mean, there's a legitimate chance that Aaron Nola doesn't even make the roster in the wild card round because it's only a best of
Nola starts
series.
Nola starts the Twins series.
Yeah, so Friday.
Tomorrow's Walker Buehler.
So Nola's pitching Friday. All right. Well, I'll get to see Aaron Nola pitch.
Yeah, they set it up to go Nola, Suarez,
Then
Sanchez,
pitches. Yeah.
and then he'll throw on Thursday, Friday, whenever that series starts.
Yeah. Whatever that first game is. All right.
Yeah,
so
I mean-
Nola's pitching. Okay.
I mean,
All
I
right.
have some concerns, but here's the good news: every contender has warts, man. There is no great team, especially in the National League this year, and I think we have just as good a chance as any to run right on through to the World Series and win it. You know, as long as we keep hitting, we'll be fine. But we gotta hit.
It's funny because obviously we see them every game, right? We watch them every night, and we're so critical of them, right? But I think it was
Right.
2 weeks ago, or 2.5, 3 weeks ago, or whatever, and you just listen to like the writers. Like, I'm a big MLB Central fan in the mornings, right? You know what I mean? And you listen to like the analysts and the writers who aren't as tuned in and nitpicky as we are as fans.
Right.
And they talk about how every opposing scout, every this, that of someone that has played us has just absolutely just raved that we are that team this year. And, even if we're playing bad, just the gauntlet that you potentially have to go through from our starting pitching to our offense, you know what I mean? Like, even if you beat us and we haven't played great. I mean, we have played great if you look at record wise, but there's been stretches where you look at them and you're like, what the hell are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Like, who is his team? But they just say it's still such a gauntlet to play them because they just keep coming. You know what I mean? They just keep.
They could have us
attacking.
down 4-1 in the sixth, and the opponent knows damn well the game's not over because we're going to put a crooked number up in the 7th or 8th inning. They know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've proved it all year.
There was a very real possibility for a long time that you could win 100 games this year. You're not like you can win 97 if you win the last 4. Like, there was a realistic possibility you could win 100 games this year, which is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I wouldn't have guessed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have put it past them, but I don't think I think I had them at 95 to start the year.
Yeah, before the season, I'm like, no, they're not going to win 100 games. They'll win 90 plus. I thought they'd be trading more with like divisional opponents a little bit. Obviously you didn't expect the Braves to be as bad as they are this year.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So, I thought that 93 would probably win the division. That's probably like where you're at, and you're there now, and you'll win 95, 96 games. You'll probably drop one of these last couple, and that's it's gonna be a top 2 record in baseball. You're the second best record in baseball.
Yeah, I think when you produce after the 7th inning like they've done all year, that translates so much into the postseason. Like, it's not something you did once in a while. You're the best in baseball at it, and those things are trends. And I'm a big fan of that late in games in the postseason, knowing you're never out of it.
Mm-hmm.
This team's fought back all year in those spots. I think they're even more battle tested than you can say they were in years past. At least that's what it looks like. It just feels like they're a year. Right? Losing Wheeler is not easy, but if there's a team that can maybe make up for it, it's this one.
Crazy to think that. Crazy.
Yeah, when you run another ace out there. So,
yeah,
we'll figure out what they do with that third starter. Who's that guy going to be, right? Or fourth, whatever it is. Who those guys going to be? You're going to go 3 lefties in a row? I don't know. You're going to throw Bueller.
I'm interested to see what the order is going to be. Because obviously, like, you're getting Sanchez game 1, and then you'll get him game 5 if the DS goes that far.
Yeah.
Right. What are you gonna do game 2? Is it Ranger? Is it Luzardo? It's not going to be Nola.
I think it's Ranger.
Right. I think it's probably Ranger. I think
experience.
I just think you look at the way the end of the year is going, right? I think they're telling us that. You know what I mean? Sanchez, Ranger. To me.
I do think that you throw Nola there in game 3. I think that they end up doing that just because he has that track record, and especially in what could be a closeout game, right? On the road. Do you really trust Luzardo to be that guy? Do you really trust Is he really, really good? Yes, he's been awesome his last couple times.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the playoff experience.
Well,
Right.
the nice thing is if Nola gets in trouble because of the days off and stuff, you could have Luzardo come out of the pen in game 3, say, to give you a few innings. You know what I mean? If Nola gets in trouble, and that could be a way to avoid some of the other middle relievers that have been less than great.
Yeah. Nate,
So-
it was 102, dude. Your number's right.
But it was I don't know what I really think is as long as you can get you got to get a quality, you got to get a great start out of Sanchez, and if you can get a quality start out of Suarez, I think we'll be just fine. And honestly, I see this October going a lot differently. I think we're gonna hit. I think we're really gonna hit.
I think so too. The series in LA gave me a bit of pause because the Phillies struggled against that rotation, right? I do think that seeing them a couple weeks before the playoffs is going to help you.
Yeah,
Hey, we saw
especially
these guys.
Ohtani.
Right,
Especially Ohtani.
because he went 5 shutout innings, I think.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
So
we tore up their bullpen pretty well, and overall,
Yeah.
we've fared pretty well against the Dodgers overall this season, especially at our place.
Nate, Roy Halladay gave up 1 run in the first inning. They lost 1-0. Okay, relax. But yeah, no, it's I have the same type of feeling with the Phillies that I have with the Eagles. They're just good.
Yeah.
They're just good. I expect them to be there. They're going to be in the game, right? Unless somebody has a blow up inning, which obviously can happen. I know we're going to be in the game. I know we're going to get guys on base. I know we're going to be in a position to come back, and we're going to hit your bullpen better than you're going to hit ours. It's a fact. It's going to happen. So it's just a matter of if you can translate what you've done all year into the playoffs. No.
Yep.
And realistically, they're too good not to, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, it's the year. Habib, real quick.
Tony's looking forward to it.
That's Uche that will play over him right now while he's hurt. They're not going to go out and do anything. They're just going to elevate guys.
Yeah.
Tony's out on the Phils. Bats are always cold in October. Manager stinks. We ain't going nowhere. Let's see.
We have 93 wins, Tony. Knock it off. We'll be fine. See you at the parade, Tony. Relax.
Well, I got nothing left.
Yeah.
Unless you guys do.
Home
Great
Phils.
show. On pills, on birds.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sixers dropped their black Iverson jerseys again.
That's
Love
cool.
that they didn't change them at all.
I'm sure nobody will play.
You know what I wish they did change? VJM's code is still 77. Can we
get Kyle Lowry.
Can we get
off
Kyle
my
Lowry
roster,
to give up the number?
Yeah.
This is
Give him
ridiculous.
7, please. Give him something else.
Number 3 overall pick, 77.
Just insane.
What are we doing to ourselves?
Stupid. There's no number he would have more than that. I know Luca wears it, or he wore it. Come on. 77. Really?
Things change, Don. You know what I mean? I know we've seen the last 3 years, but things change. Teams get over humps.
Oh, I'm as relaxed as we can be, buddy.
Good. Let's get after it.
Love a good relaxation.
Oh, for sure. All right. Great show. HTD Wednesday night. We love you all. Go Phils. Go Birds. We'll see you next Wednesday night. We'll obviously break down the Phillies series that will be coming up.
Oh, preview.
Yeah. And talking Birds. Of course, I think next Thursday I have a gauntlet of a day. So that's also fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We could discuss that at a later point.
All-nighter.
Yeah. Yeah, next Wednesday night show is going to have to be a quickie. You know what I mean? That's what she said. Need you in and out.
Hey-o!
Need you in and out tonight, babe. Can't be living in there.
3-hour show on deck. Write it in.
Yeah. You can look at reality, Tony. You don't know shit. You know what I mean? In reality,
You're in fucking Siberia, bro.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a little husky.
Which is not in reality.
But the point to Tone is, and I'm just messing with you, Tone. It's of course it's heart talking, but it's not all heart. This is one of the best teams in baseball. So at some point, we gotta hope as fans that they get over the hump. And the way they've played this year, and the way they lead the league in after seventh inning on and runs and comebacks in those categories, right? Like it's just really impressive, and it's happened all year. So when you look at their resiliency and their toughness of what we just watch as educated baseball fans, and then our job to come on here and give you an educated reason on why they're good enough to win a World Series, I don't think that's my heart talking. I'm not talking about an 85-win team trying to sneak their way in either. I get the past results for sure, Tom. Absolutely. They've been to a World Series, though. And I'm not saying that they're going to win it, but I'm saying you get back to it because now I got a 50-50 chance. All I need is the opportunity. We talk about it with the Eagles, we're going to talk about it with the Phillies.
Yep.
And I don't know why we're not walking around like Boston in the years past and other big sports towns that had a lot of teams winning. Why does it just have to be one? Why can't the Phillies win just like the Eagles win? I mean, we're not going to talk about the other two right now because
all we do is we.
But all right, boys, great show.
Good stuff.
Now we're delusional. Go lay with the Husky down. You know what I mean? I'm telling you the difference. I just told you the difference.
Oh, it's going to be a rough winter for you, Tony, in Siberia.
Yeah. This year feels different. It does.
Yeah,
it feels different.
Ryan hit it. It feels on the head. It's not that serious. We're just telling you it feels different. You're telling me we're delusional. You're laying with a Husky in the freezing cold. You know what I mean? Who's delusional? Yeah, can we get the kid a real number? I mean, what a fucking shit show of an organization that we're rolling out 77. Punch yourself square in the face for even allowing that number to be given out. Figure it out.
Who knows? We might lose 77 games on the hardwood.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
Well, Katz is not going to play every day.
Let league hits, bro.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
He hasn't played him forever. Yeah, he hasn't played him for in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're done.
We're done. Hit the like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. Even Tony, right, Tony? We want you here, babe, because I like a debate. This isn't about you coming on and agreeing with us all the time. We don't want that either, right? That's not what we're looking for here. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Tone. I mean, they got to hit, brother. They can't. We can't have 2 runs a game. We're going to be in the same boat. But if they do what they've done all year, I believe in them. That's all. It could change in a heartbeat. The following Wednesday, we could be having a different conversation. I'll be running guys out of town. Okay, I'll just say, don't. You can trust me on that, brother. I'm running them all out. Okay, and we'll see how the series go here. But I don't plan on running nobody out. I plan on running with them on broad. So that's the goal.
Let's fucking go.
Giddy me up.
Let's go.
That's Noe Eaton. That's Ryan Elizik. Greg Markovic. I'm Tom Arnone. We love you. We appreciate you. And keep coming in. Right? Keep coming in with your disagreements. Keep coming in with your agreements. And let's debate the disagreements. Like grown-ups. And like we've done for years in the car with our boys or wherever, talking shop, talking sports. So keep bringing it down.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, you'll see me Sunday, Wayne, after a 4-0 start. So we'll be here. HED Wednesday nights. Hit the like, subscribe, turn your alerts on. Agree or disagree this Sunday night. It'll be a good one. Love you. What is 10-10? Stop. I'm going to bed.